A multi-million-dollar dispute with one of Hollywood's most famous former couples is heating up. Angelina Jolie's former investment company is now accusing her ex-husband, Brad Pitt, of looting the assets of a French vineyard the two owned together, the latest in what has been a bitter feud between this former couple. Brangelina purchased the estate and vineyard in 2008 for a reported $28 million. So understandably, it is worth a whole lot more right now. Rob Shuter is a host of the Naughty But Nice podcast, joins me live. Rob, great to see you. So Angelina's legal team had some pretty strong words about Brad in recent filings, calling him a, quote, petulant child. Rob, this really seems to be getting uglier and uglier.
Yeah, this is really nasty here. So really at the base of this is that they owned 50% each of this vineyard. Brad claims that they made an agreement between the two of them that they would not sell their share without consulting the other person. Then he claims that Angelina did just that. She sold her 50% share in the vineyard to a company that he does not like. Now that company has issued a lawsuit and really some ugly allegations, mocking him too, saying that he is presenting himself as an expert winemaker, where in reality, he had very little to do with the success of the vineyard.
All right. So, Rob, as you know, this really escalated back in the fall when Angelina had those accusations against Brad Pitt of abuse against both her and the children during a flight. Now, he has never been charged, but is this kind of about painting Brad Pitt as a villain? And is that working?
Good question. It depends which side of this argument you are on. I spoke to my Brad sources who very much think this is about revenge. This is getting back. This is painting him as a villain. This is trying to destroy his career. Now, if you talk to Angelina's side, they say she just wants to get the truth out. Something awful happened on that plane, so she claims. We now know the details. It led to their divorce. Brad admitted abusing alcohol and went to rehab and sorted that out. So there's two sides here to this story, and I believe probably the truth is somewhere in the middle.
All right, Rob, my last question for you. I mean, is this just a bitter celebrity feud, people with a lot of money behaving badly, or is there some real substance here and some potential real-life consequences?
Yeah, it looks like just rich people being brats and fighting over multi-million dollars. However, my legal sources tell me this is really important here. When you enter into a relationship with somebody, dividing your assets when that relationship unfortunately does not work out is something that a lot of people have had to deal with. So just because you're rich and famous and there's lots of money here doesn't mean that this will not have a consequence for the rest of us. So this is more about dividing assets than all the name calling and all the celebrity drama.
All right. Well, Rob Shuter, always great to speak with you. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Good to see you, my friend.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.